either way, first site is going to be the basement, so it's going to be, I believe there's a sub for 95 right now. If we take a look at the scoreboard, Cadet Chimpy's in. I don't think Guy on a Bear was able to make it, at least for this first map, so.
Device set. Camera feed up and running. Device activated. Device positioned.
My mic is bugged? You think? Let's see. Oh yeah, it is.
Giving them a is deployed and ready to go.
Oh yeah, it is. I can't hear you at all. Yeah.
Reload.
You there? Alright. There's a little technical difficulties at the beginning, but looks like Mello is going to be running the buck to start off things, and it will be a blue push from 95 possibly? Or from Vane, I mean. No, looks like they're going to be placing claymores and pushing on the bar, so I mean that's a standard push from any team. It does. The bar, but there is a Valkyrie. Serpa's playing down below. He's got the nitro cell as well as the shotgun, so I could possibly use this to advantage because he's getting droned out, and he'll be reaching about the mark on the round. Still not a lot of control for Vane thus far. Download is just now, or Vivid's just not going to be able to open up these main hatches. I believe this is beta on Cadet Chimpy, but I'm not 100% sure. Is going to be bandit tripping this main church wall. So.
There's 1 minute 30 left. It's not much they've done so far without getting control of blue. Very first last push. Nev gave them blue.
Yeah. They've got Serpa though playing here with the shotgun. Imagine if he's gonna be able to do some big stuff. They don't use these firebolts against him. It looks like he's going to be able to go for the firebolt onto the church wall. That's going to light Chimpy up a lot, and that's going to allow him here to go on the main wall. So, a lot of power now is getting constricted down onto his back. Nitro Cell comes flying through though from Raiders. It takes out Enrio. Well played by the man, the UPS. Push up from blue as it's going to be Razor is actually going to get the angle, so that hole inside of blue playing a lot more valuable than I thought, as the plant is going to start to come down. It's going to be up to Giddy to hold down the main hallway. Defenders are inside of Armory. Everyone's inside of Armory. Serpa's going to try to push out towards Razor with a shotgun, but Razor holding a nice angle is going to shut down Serpa as it's going to be Mellow from above, and it's all up to Cadet Chimpy in the 1 versus 4. Has a low HP Thatcher and could possibly find Razor, but it's going to be Razor to take the kill on Cadet Chimpy. An excellent round from Vane.
Yeah, 95 just gave him a push. Just didn't really want to push him. No roamers, no one in blue. Just gave him it, to be fair. Yeah.
They literally just gave, like, I feel like they need to at least, I don't even know if they have a Valkyrie camera in there or anything, but I mean once Razor was allowed to like hold blue, he was able to not only push the bandit off the wall, but then get the kill on the Raiders after he was trying to push aggressively. So I mean,
yeah. They're going bottom floor again, trying it.
Oh, it is loud. There we go. Yeah, they're gonna go bottom floor. I turned it down a little bit, so hopefully that fixes it. It was because I had to reapply the overlay because my shit was being weird. But anyway, it looks like it's gonna be a similar lineup. It looks like the Serpa's gonna go to the K this time instead of the Valkyrie, and I believe that's the only change. No pull, or there is the pull still from Raiders, so still gonna have that nice cell ability.
Same lineup as last round, just Cade for Valkyrie.
Yes. Hopefully Raiders takes out this jukebox here, please. Oh no. I have to listen to that all game. So. It looks like Raiders may even go for a deep roam, or he's just looking for drones at this point. Yeah, it looks like he's just looking for the drones. This is make his way just down the main stairs. decent amount of drone work coming out from Vane so far. It looks like literally everybody is on a drone right now except for the Thermite, yeah. And Inrio is now gonna get on a drone. So literally every single person on Vane is on a drone. Razor's gonna finally get off. Mello will finally respawn. So a lot of early drone work, but no one's actually pushing behind these drones from Vane. So if 95, I mean, obviously 95 can't really read into that unless they're obviously watching the stream, but it does look, I mean, they could possibly take advantage of that.
It's a 5-man site again, bottom floor. Looks like they cleared the roamers out, I guess. No one's 5 in sight with 2 minutes left of the round.
Yeah, so I mean, 95 is just, like you said, they're playing the hard site. I mean, that's a typical thing to do, especially on Clubhouse, because even with the new adjustments to Clubhouse, it still makes it a very hard map to roam on, I feel like.
Yeah, it is a hard map to roam on, to be fair. Because once you're locked in, it's just, you're pinched for the whole game.
Yeah, exactly.
Knock, knock.
It looks like the hatches will finally get opened by Vivid as, I mean, this push is starting to develop now. Giddy's going to start to cut off the main stairs, rotate across the hallway. So that's going to allow for a lot of action to happen. But it looks like Raiders may have wanted to get aggressive there, but actually, yeah, Willie told try to peek it a little bit, but Giddy's on drone. He's going to spot out the push, and Razor's going to take control of blue yet again. So again, they're giving up this this angle right away here. 95 is. Serpa's going to try to land some shots onto Razor, but Razor's playing it fairly well. He's playing it prone. He's got the angles all set up. He's waiting for the pushes from each side as another asphyxiating bolt will come out. Inrio will be able to open up that wall, but actually a bandit trick may happen from the bandit. No, it will not. He's going to play close on that wall as it looks like Giddy's going to fall to Raiders. He's actually getting very aggressive on the main hall here. Does he know that the Thermite's right behind him on his drone? He's going to come right in, gets the kill onto Inrio, has the diffuser drop, but Mello is going to get a kill from above as it looks like Vivid is going to finally gun down Raiders, and it looks like the Cade has been downed as well, and now it's the bandit felt off. It's all up to Physics. He finds the kill on the Razor, though, a nice headshot, but again, Serpa has been down. It's going to be a 1v2 for Physics to have to clutch out. We've seen him do some stuff like this before. We know he's a very good player, and it looks like they're still trying to switch off this diffuser. Vivid not going for the plant just yet. Mello's gonna be able to cover it as he's gonna take down Serpa. Has the angle on the Physics, but no! Physics nails the shot, and Vivid comes off the plant. Physics only has to play the time here as it looks like Vivid's going for the push out, and Physics wins it in the 1 versus 3.
That's a throw, a big throw.
A huge throw. That plant needed to come down a little bit faster from Vane. I mean, they had the cover. Mello had the cover, just maybe a lack of communication or something, but I mean that was not a round that Physics should have won.
Yeah, he was in blue the whole round. That was a free round, to be fair.
Hello, there we go. Is that better, stream? I turned it up a little bit. Hopefully that's better. I try not to scream. I gotta keep it a little low. I appreciate the host, Giddy. Thank you. Well, now it looks like it's going to be the top floor. In Cash and CC from 95. They're bringing a fairly similar lineup yet again, except now Serpa has switched over to the mute. So, Serpa doing a lot of role swaps here in this matchup so far. But it doesn't look like 95 is going to be switching up anything just yet from the other 4 players. So, a fairly similar lineup coming out from Vane as well. I mean, they've got this pretty set up for, or I guess I would say standard sites. As Looks like they're going to be starting to push in through garage, possibly. It looks like they've got the Capitao to take off the Bandit, as long as Razor is able to get on position on that rappel. So they have opened up the angle for him to make that those firebolts through, but it's going to be up to the Thatcher. If he's able to get those batteries off the wall, looks like he will, and the firebolt will come out, and that's going to deny the battery trick, and no K to stop it. As Serpa might go for a Nitro Cell, but Razor ready for it on that angle, takes him down, so saves a kill from his team. That was a nice attempt by Serpa, but will prove to be costly for his team. Is not only that's a nitrous off the board, but that's your shotgun. That's Serpa as well. Looks like so Physics gonna drop down into Oil Pit, but choose to play it, and he's gonna get droned out just a little bit here. But oh, it looks like Mello is on the hatch above. He spots out the feet of the Jaeger and knows he's gonna have to go for the rotate. He's got Physics pretty much pinched here. He won't find the kill though, as Physics gonna be able to safely rotate. I'm not sure how he even does this. He's like Houdini on Jaeger, but looks like the push is starting to accumulate towards garage. As Vivid and Giddy are both on the balcony here, and two people inside of garage, Mello being the only one. Yeah, they actually joined garage as well, so nobody's actually really watching the flank unless they have some drones set up, and it looks like the Jaeger is going to start to rotate in through the supply closet. There's a drone. He just spotted and dropping right by, but again, there's still Nitro Cell to deal with from Raiders, and he's playing very close up on this wall. If they could get a grenade in here. But that's going to be a nice shot from Tito's to take down Razor. He just dispels one smoke bolt. Some grenades going to get tossed through. But Tito's, he's looking for more onto that main wall as the Buck's going to start to apply some pressure from below. But again, Physics on that roam downstairs. Takes down Mello. Going to also go for the kill onto the Hibana. And gets the pre-fire onto Vivid. Physics, he's cracked right now. He's playing it big for his team as he starts to look in towards garage, but now it's a 2v4 for Vane, and it looks much more unlikely that they're going to win this round. So there's only 20 seconds left. Diffuser is in the hands of Inrio, so does have Giddy to possibly cover him, so Giddy's gonna have to hit some really good shots here if they're gonna want to win this round out. Inrio might go in for the peek onto Tito's, but he's gonna only land a couple shots, if any, as he goes in for the pre-fire, but it's Tito's and Raiders to shut it down for Vane, going up 2-1.
Yeah, it was a sloppy round from Vane. They had the first pick with the C4 down. 3 people in garage ready for the plant, but Tito's came with the clutch, killing Capitao.
Yes, that was definitely a big kill onto Capitao. So it does look like 95 will now go over to gym and bedroom. So. I mean, it's a standard third site. I mean, I don't think I've really ever seen Bar played competitively since the rework. And I can confidently say I don't think I've ever seen that, but I can confidently say that I don't think. Yeah, obviously. Jesus Christ. But again, it's going to be the exact same lineup, but Serpa will be again switching his role. So Serpa really playing a lot of roles here for his team. And that allows the rest of his teammates to just flex onto whatever they want. So definitely a key role to this team, as we'll continue to see time and time again. But it's going to be up to Vane in this round. I mean, this is an off-site for 95. Obviously, it's their third site, so it's got to be somewhat of an off-site, maybe not as big as you may think. But it's definitely got to be an off-site, as it should be around that Vane should win, to be completely honest. But again, 95 has been playing it fairly well thus far, and especially with Physics and Raiders really carrying it out for the team. But again, they're going to have to deal with this roamer of Raiders, and he's going to be playing downstairs inside of the garage. And let's have Mello on the rappel here, so Look like Mello is aware of the Pulse's position as Raiders. Sounds like he heard the drone falling upstairs in garage, and he's gonna let it walk right past him as Tito's is on the camera. He's gonna wait for the push in, as Cadet Chimmy's gonna lose his castle barricade in front of him, so he's not gonna longer be able to bandit trick, as he's gonna have to worry about the window as well. And the exothermic charge from Giddy will come right out and open up the main wall. As again, it looks like Raiders still holding it tight here. He's gonna wait for it. Could possibly go for the run out on to. Oh no, actually, he could possibly go for the punch hole. Oh, it doesn't look like Razor's ready for it though. Is he ready for it? No, he's not. Can Raiders find the angle here? He spots out the Hibana and goes for the shot. Raiders, what a shot there on the punch hole. Vivid's got to be super confused about where that came from, as it's leaving Razors trying to pick up the pieces here. He looks towards garage, but I was going to assume that Raiders has peeked away. Ooh, Tito's going to eat a little bit of damage as Giddy takes down Serpa as he makes his way right into the bedroom hallway. So smoke bolts starting to come down from the Capitao as he's going to try to cover here. Vonsa Bandit hits a nice shot onto Cadet Chimpy. Has the Jaeger to his hard right. Going to go in for the pre-fire as he takes down Physics, shuts down the top player. Can he get another one? Razor with the triple kill. He's got only the pulse, and Raiders is playing below. They know exactly what it is, but it's going to be Razor. He knows he's got him right here dead to rights as the plant comes down from Giddy, but looks like Raiders is still trying to find the angle. Can he get the pre-fire on to the Capitao? But no, with all 100 of those bullets, he's going to be able to pre-fire as much as he wants. It's going to be Mello who's going to come in with the shotgun. But what a round from Razor.
Yeah, Razor came in big that range, just walked into sight, picking off Jaeger and Legion with the ACOG Capitao scope.
Alright, I'm unmodding you. I'm unmodding, what's his face? Frosty. I'm sorry, Frosty, but this is because of, this is a community decision, okay? Alright, how did he get his mod back? What the hell?
Planting toxins.
Yeah, but that was a much better round from Vane, and I mean that was what we needed to see from them in that round.
Reloading.
It does look like 95 will go back to the primary site for the basement, but
It'll sting a lot.
and it'll be back to that same lineup. But again, 95 is literally yet to change the roles on the other 4 players except for Serpa, on all 5 players except for Serpa. So I mean, Serpa's been playing a lot of roles this game, which is actually kind of insane, and it's, I don't know, I wouldn't say it's unusual to see that happen, but I don't know. I guess 95 is just comfortable with what they're playing with. It looks like Razor knows exactly where the pulse is. They had the drone pre-placed. Well played by Razor. Just a unfortunate event for Raiders. I mean, he did not know that the camera was on him. But I mean, it's gonna be the pulse off the board, and it already looks like it is very good for for Vane, as I mean, they're already starting to take control of main stairs. It looks like they're going to switch Inrio and Giddy up. I mean, I believe they did that in the last round, so Inrio's going to be able to play that Thatcher a little bit more freely, which is I feel like he enjoys to do, so very good for him, as starts going to make this push happen onto the church again, I would assume. Yeah, Vivid's just getting all these hatches, and he'll start to make his way over towards the blue, or to the Moto hatch to help Giddy try to get this main wall. So Razor's again making this push so he can deny the battery trick from the Bandit. Oh, light him up a little bit there with a bolt, but the Legion's gonna peek wide. That's gonna be Tito's winning that gunfight, and he's gonna rotate right up the blue stairs here since there's no cover for the flank. It does look like though there's somebody waiting in patience. No, Vivid's actually looking down the hatch, so this could be a good peek for Tito's if he's able to get the 2 kills here. He does have 1 on the hatch, but doesn't know exactly where to play it just yet. He's going to have to come through bar if he's going to want to be quiet enough, but yeah, Vivid's not aware of this flank whatsoever. This could be the perfect play for Tito's as he spots Vivid. Yeah, he's going to go for the frag, take him down. All he has to do is look down the hatch as it's Giddy there lying in wait, but again, the wall has been opened by the third. The Sherpa playing it very close to the wall. He's going to go for a couple shots on to Gideon. Actually going to down him as Inyo's going to walk right into sight. Oh, welcome to Disney Channel, Giddy, as you get blown to smithereens, leaving it all up to Mello inside of Armory, but it's physics to get the headshot onto him. Much better round to come back to the basement for 95. And a great flank from Tito's.
Yeah, that one in the rain then. I don't know why there's no flank drone or claymore, at least, for the flank.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't think there was, I guess, no drone either. Oh, it looks like we're going to see a rehost here.
3-2.
3-2. It was, the last 3 rounds were, alright, looks like everyone's here now. So, I'm going to go ahead and start it back up on to Clubhouse. Yes, making our way. So, score should be right. 95 should be able to go back to Cash and CCTV. So, yeah, it looks like that's exactly where they're going to go. So, perfect. So,
They've changed it up this time, put the IQ for the pulse
yes.
instead of the
that.
grenades. We got a Valk as well, so it's working. Mute jammers.
Oh, but a 6-pick possibly. Yeah, and back to the buck. So I don't know. I liked the Valk, especially like you said with the pulse, the Valkyrie, and the Legion trap. I mean, everything on the defense can be spotted by the IQ sensor. So I don't know. I definitely think that the IQ is a good choice.
Yeah, it looks like they're going for a C4 play with 3 C4s, waiting for the plant, keep rotating.
Yeah. Definitely. I assume Physics might try to hold on to Garage, or at least somebody will, but
yeah, maybe Pulse might go bottom floor, waste time.
Because we saw, we've seen Raiders go on some weird roams thus far in this game, so I wouldn't be surprised if he just sits down on bottom floor for most of the match and then rotates back up for a late flank.
So you know they got a Pulse, so he's a threat, so they might just go in the map out a bit more, waste time.
Exactly.
He might just sit inside and just waste the drones.
Yeah, and Bear's finally returned. It looks like Bear is gonna even possibly go for a spawn kill, or actually no, that's a nice little camera there right onto the lamppost. So I literally like that cam spot. So it'll provide a lot of intel for later in the game. As looks like Mello is gonna be doing for that same push onto the VIP balcony, just to see if he can't get any angles off, but. Looks for right now, it's going to be the exact same push from Vane. They're going to open up the sidewall here so Razor can fire bolts off anybody trying to bandit trick. But again, there's no bandit from 95, so there's not really a need to worry about wasting that. But it looks like they will drone that out, and it's going to cause for Inrio to just go ahead and go for the main wall after it gets thatchered off, which I'm going to get it right off the wall. So not a lot of need for utility on that wall. So, I mean, a good call on Vane to read into that, but it looks like Bear is waiting for this push from Mello as he's just baiting out the drone at this point, but he'll fall off eventually. It looks like he knew that Bear may have been there as... Again, the default camera is still up in Garage, and here's Physics on the weird roam all the way downstairs, and it looks like Raiders is actually playing... deep in behind on the CCTV bomb. Spot the head of the Thatcher and the Habana playing on the main wall. He's definitely caught himself between a rock and a hard place. He'll try to get away, but Giddy hits a nice shot there to shut down the pulse. So that's one Nitrocell off the board right there.
Yeah, that was not the best of plays then. Again, aggressive. That's what his C4 down.
Yeah, exactly. And it looks like Bear may even choose to jump out here. I mean, it doesn't look like anybody's holding this angle, so it could. I mean, it wouldn't be a very useful jump out, but at least he wouldn't die to it. It looks like they've droned Physics out on the main stairs. So, oh, Vivid actually got to get a kill there onto Serpa. Oh, deep on that angle on the table. As the smokes are going to start to come out. Only the one nitro cell still from Cadet Chimpy Bear, as he's going super far away from the site. So Tito's may try to just walk right in. He's playing right here in an awkward corner. Spots out the thermite, but rotates just too far. As it's Physics who comes up from the flank inside a garage and takes down 2. But Razor is there to shut him down. But Tito's now moving over towards the main wall. He'll take down Razor as he rotates back towards his teammate in sight. The last 2 attackers are coming in through garage. Mello's going to rotate down, possibly go for the diffuser on the main wall. I could see
I believe Val's still got C4. Yeah, Val's still got C4.
Yeah. So
they sick this plant. Looks like it's going to be a 2v1 for the plant.
Yeah. Looks like Giddy's trying to find any of the remaining defenders that might be in the site. But again, the nitro cell has been ripped by Bear, so he's going to be able to...
It's going tight to the wall, though. Knows.
Oh, it's not gonna hit. It's not gonna hit the Thatcher as the shots come through, but it's gonna be end up getting Cadet Chimpy and Tito's, who win it out for their team. That was almost a good play by Vane.
Physics with a late flank and a double piece. Don't know how that's worked. I think he came at the garage ladder and flanked 2 in the back.
Big PP, little brain. That is right. I think that Physics literally climbed up the ladder inside a garage and flanked those 2.
Yeah, I don't know. They're not using their claymores or their drones, probably.
Ooh, the Cav 6-pick. I like it over to the Jaeger. So I mean, that hopefully it may cost 95 to do a little bit more drone work, but. We'll have to wait and see. It looks like Vane's choosing to bring the Maestro now, so I don't think we saw 95 bring the Maestro once, if I'm correct. So
I had the Pulse or the Valkyrie.
Yes.
Just before the play.
Yeah. But oh, it looks like Mello could even try to go for the upstairs, try to deny the hatch from the top floor. I mean, that's going to be a risky play, or he may just be doing it just to make it look like there's a cav roaming upstairs. So it could be a big waste of time if, of course, if 95 think about it like that. So. But it does look like 95 is going to be attempting to clear out these roamers, possibly, or maybe just Tito's just rotating to the other side of the map. Yeah, he's just going to rotate all the way over to the other side of the map, and they may even just forget completely about these roamers, as Serpa's going to be opening up dirt, and they could start to go for this kitchen hatches. A couple of drones are going to start to come through from both teams, and looks like Razor is inside of the stock room. He's going to be trying to hold down on to this push for as long as possible, as it looks like, oh, Razor, of course I turned right off of him. He takes down Physics, so it was a nice rotate from Razor, able to shut down the IQ and able to take control of blue. That was an unfortunate time to turn off of Razor, to say the least. But it looks like the Electro Claw is still going to be tricking out this hatch. Vivid playing it a big right here. Still has the 2 impacts as well, as the first EMP will come out from the Thatcher, but an impact grenade will follow. Was he able to get the hatch, though? Oh, looks like he was able to get enough pellets on there, so Tito is able to place it perfectly to deny or to avoid the impact trick. There's still an Electric Claw in the hands of Vivid. More pushes as Serpa tries to go for the warbangs onto the kid, but Vivid doesn't have a nitro cell, so they don't need to really worry about that. They know he's got the impacts, but again,
is that Jaeger in bar or top floor?
Top floors, yeah.
Top floor. So late flank.
It looks like Tito's was is gonna try to hold this off, but he will go for the drone instead. So, oh, Razor's gonna be able to get the angle on the hatch. Perfect onto Serpa. He misses a few shots there. He'll finally get the down as Serpa takes out Vivid. He could have possibly saved his life. Oh no, he wasn't downed actually. Oh wow. So, I'm not sure exactly how that happened, but again, it didn't look like Serpa knew where those shots were coming from. Tito's will finally spot out the Jaeger and start to flow a few flashbangs up the stairs, but I mean, none of them are going to blind Razor just yet, as Tito's just going to rotate down the main steps as Razor's going to try to follow him out. But only 30 seconds left for this attack to happen. It's going to be Raiders. He just drops in through dirt or through the hatch or something. No, he comes in through the hatch. He's got a player inside of dirt, but it's going to be the smoke to try to go for the push, and it's 2 kills from 95, a Claymore and the Hibana. Giddy finds another one inside of dirt. He's got the diffuser. Raiders does inside of the hatch. Gonna be able to go for this push here. Is Tito's gonna be able to cover him? He's gonna miss a few shots, but all he needed to land was the one. Another excellent round from 95.
And Vane is just throwing up and throwing. They get like the man up every time. Just keep throwing.
Yeah.
Well, that was a 5v3 then, I think. I believe.
Yes, I believe so. I mean, I don't know. Definitely rounds that looked like they should go in the way of Vane, and they just aren't.
Yeah, they are favourite in Vanes, but 95 was clutching up, or I don't know. I don't know how Serpa got that Claymore kill. Must be on the main series when Jaeger flew down.
Yes. So that was a good Claymore by Serpa to shut down Razor. I mean, he was just getting too aggressive and wasn't looking for the Claymores, which I mean is, respectable, or not respectable, but expectable for a late flank in the round with like 15 seconds left. I mean, you're not really looking for Claymores. You're just trying to flank the enemy team and try to see if you can't help at all. But hopefully, I need to. Oh, not that. So yeah, the same setup from Vane. I like this setup actually because Razor was able to get the kill. I mean, I think it was a 4v3 because Razor got the kill just after Serpa killed off Vivid. So, I mean, if Razor just missed a little bit too many shots there on the hatch, and if you had been able to, if you had been able to hit those a little bit sooner, it would have been a 5v3 with the Kate alive. I think that would have been possibly a different round, but I mean, again, neither here nor there, as it's 5-2 nonetheless for 95, looking very strong to start off here after the rehost.
Looks like they are pushing top floor now.
Exactly.
Just go with this Jaeger.
Oh, but Razor, he just runs out of strip hall and takes down Serpa. So, I mean, he got third open, which is a good thing, but he's going to have to... I mean, they're not going to have the thermite to deny the main church wall. His Razor, he doesn't even care if he has a pistol or what he has in his hand. He's not going to reload the carbine no matter what, as he'll finally go ahead and do it. As the Hibana's going to start to open up the main hatch here, but an impact strike is going to come perfectly from the Cade, I believe, that time. Yes, it will deny that hatch from being opened up. So Tito's only has 2 more X-Kairos to throw out here. It looks like he's going to try yet again for the hatch, but no, I guess no more impacts left for the defense, as it looks like Mello was out and no impacts on Giddy. He's just trying to hold on to dirt at this point, but what a grenade from Physics lands right into the lap of Giddy and takes him out inside of blue. Well played there by the Sledge, as she's got complete control of dirt now, but has to be aware of these players on K9 as well as in the deep part of sight. Vivid's got the shield here to help him play this angle, and it looks like the entire push is centered around this kitchen hatch with only 1 X-Kairos remaining and some grenades getting tossed down through the floor. They will spot out the Echo playing behind this shield, though, and they'll spot the Legion playing in blue as some more goo mines come flying through, but Physics just too slow to find the kill there on to the Legion, as Mello's going to start to hold the main hatch. And again, it looks like it's going to be a complete hatch drop here. They spot out the Echo, going to light him up a little bit there, as he's got a very dangerous spot to play. The Echo trying to survive. He's going to be put on to 1 HP now. he's in a very precarious situation. As the Buck is going to drop the hatch, and it's going to be Cadet Chimpy to finally get it off. But Mello takes down Physics on 1 HP. Inrio peeks wide and takes down Bear. So it's a Mello again gets the headshot onto Raiders. It's all up to Tito's, but he hits a wonderful headshot onto Mello. He's on such low HP though, and he's up against the Maestro with 41 bullets in the magazine. Tito's going to have to go for the drop here, and he will. He does have the diffuser right below, so he could possibly go for the plant, but it looks like the Maestro camera from Inrio could possibly take down Tito's if he's able to land enough shocks. It'll rotate in through sight. What is Tito's going to do? He's on literally 1 HP. He has no idea where the Maestro is, and it's Inrio to win it out. Finally putting a round back up on the board for Vane, making it 3-5. So definitely a possible comeback I could see from Vane. I mean, now that they finally won that basement site, they can go up to CCTV and cash, and it does look like they're going to be bringing the Mute and the Bandit this time, but they don't have enough. I'm kind of upset that they don't have the 2 more elite skins though. So it could have been kind of dope if they had a full elite lineup, but hey man. You got to bring the operators that you got to bring, so. Screw looking good. You got to win the game.
You can stop worrying about grenades now. Camera ready to activate.
So it does seem like they're going to be holding on to garage. It looks like Inrio is going to be placing a few ADSs. I assume he'll be the one to hold down onto this. As I don't think there's a Nitro Cell on. There is a Nitro Cell on Giddy though. So no Nitro Cell on Bandit. But Giddy will have the Nitro Cell as could be possibly looking for the rotate for the Nitro Cell. But I don't have to worry about this attack first from 95. Is they aren't bringing the Capital. They are going to put Physics on the Blackbeard though. So this is a dangerous sight to see, especially with this new mechanic with the upside down rappel. It looks like that will probably be what Physics' job is to try to take Giddy or Inrio out of garage. As the exothermic charge going to go on to the main garage, and they're going to be doing a little bit differently than what Vane was doing. They're going to be using the Habana. Possibly for something else, and more of the thermite to allow for rotations into the garage. So
See, I've got less utility compared to the Capito and the grenades that Vane did bring. We've only got the Ash and the Blackbeard this time.
Yeah, and it looks like Raiders are going to try to use these Ash charges to take care of Razor downstairs inside of the lounge. So I mean, a lot of positions from Vane being just held right now. I mean, Mello is still able to bandit trick this wall because they don't have the Capital or the grenades to deny him. So, I mean, he's freely able to do this, and he's perfectly able to. And if Razor takes down Raiders from below, so that's bottom floor control still in favor of Vane, but it looks like, oh, somebody's made his way inside of the garage. Who is it? It's going to be Physics. He's going to get impacted from the opposite side as, I mean, they obviously know that he is in here, and it looks like he'll try to go for another angle and possibly catch Physics trying to rotate out, but again, it sounds as though the main wall did finally get open. No, it didn't. Mello doing an excellent job here denying this main wall from being opened up. And again, oh, Razor spots the Blackbeard, but misses a few too many shots and won't do barely any damage to Physics as he just walks away from that one. But again, only a minute left and no main wall control for 95, and as I say that, Mello gets his own kill on a run out onto Physics. So looking very good for this round coming from Vane as only 45 seconds left, and it looks like Cadet Chimpy is still trying to take this gunfight onto the Jaeger as he gets spotted out. But again, Tito's will take the first kill for his team on the round, try to make it a little bit more even, but again, Inrio and now Mello still holding tight onto this main garage. So Mello could possibly peek up and get a kill, but he will rotate back into sight, and he's going to lit up for it. Surprised he didn't die. Is that Chimpy will finally get that kill into Inrio on the upside down rappel, but Legion Trap's getting bumped into all over the place. And still a Nitro Cell left from Giddy, and this wall is fully reinforced, so they've got one way to get into sight, and it's through the main window here. It looks like Tito's going to be the first one to jump through, along with everybody else from 95. It's just it's like shooting fish in a barrel for Giddy with a shotgun. And Mello is just the best. I mean, look at that. But
he done his job, Loranga, the firm up wall.
yeah.
They had no utility to get rid of the... They should have Ash below, but Ash got picked off straight away.
Exactly. They had that perfectly
Razor.
set up. Yeah, by Razor, and they tried to push like Raiders tried to push out that castle, but I mean he just lost the gunfight, and then he also what was I trying to say? They had the castle down there to protect Mello from bandit tricking because I don't know, they expected no Capital from 95. I'm surprised that nobody actually brought the Capital, but they will be bringing it this time, so that's definitely gonna. I mean, it is Jim better now, so I don't know. I still like the Capital pick either way.
Yeah, you can actually Capital the main jacuzzi wall and it drops down when you bandit trick. You can shoot the hole above.
Oh,
and
really?
It drops down to bandit. I don't know if they know about it, but we'll see now.
Yeah, and I mean they've got enough utility if they want to. I mean, just open up the castle barricades as well. They've got the 2 impacts from Zofia. They've got the Hibana pellets as well. So, if they have a problem opening up this wall, it's not because they didn't have enough utility to deal with it.
Camera activated. Prepping needles.
But
New feed activated.
either way, now I mean, Vane is starting to make their comeback, and I mean, Clubhouse is a defender-sided map, I'd say. So,
Yeah.
definitely
Depends on the bans.
Yeah.
But this is a defensive, I'd say.
Perfect. Nice little camera there from Giddy. I'm probably gonna gather a lot of intel for jump outs from CC. As Raider's rocking the red dot, going back to his old ways with that red dot sight. It does look like it's gonna be a jacuzzi take. They have the double castles set up though, so. I mean, unless they do decide to use the Capital trick, then they're definitely gonna have to take out all of these castle barricades. But again, it's an interesting hold from Vane right now. It looks like it's gonna be Razor all the way by himself inside a cache, trying to hold on to that. Got reinforcements for himself, so it's plenty of protection for right now. But first castle barricade gonna get opened up by Tios. It looks as though the Capital bolt is gonna come down. And I don't think Mello is going to be able to trick that. No, he will not. So that main wall is going to open up.
This is fair as a 95. Wall open 1 minute 50. Castle already on 30 HP.
Activating drone.
Yeah, and the castle is still trying to hold on to cash room, as a few drones are going to start to come through. But yeah, Tito's gets his drone out of there before you can get it destroyed. Let's spot the Valkyrie out as well. So, I mean, a little play, but a smart play from Tito's to help save his drone and get a little bit more intel out of it. As it looks like impact grenade might have gotten tossed at Tito's, so he's gonna be about 40 HP less. But I mean, nothing too serious. As again, no action has really occurred, no gunfights really, and we're only got 1:15 left in the round. So 95 definitely taking it a little slow here, but I mean, all to them, they've got to try to get this win. They got to try to get the setup for the attack that they won, as Physics is going to finally make his way to the roof. And it looks like 95 is just, I mean, completely spread out right now. Mello is still below, and it doesn't have a Nitro Cell, though. So I'm curious to see him play down here, as the only Nitro Cell has already been used by Giddy, so no more plant denial for Vane. Oh, they will make this push into bathroom happen, though, as nobody's going to be playing this position. Smart off on Vane, not to give away any picks here. As Surprise does have the ability to punch open this castle barricade, but not enough punches or another preset as Inrio is going to find the kill on to Cadet Chippy. Inrio finds another one before Physics finally gets the trade out. It's going to be 20 seconds left, a 4v5 for 95 to try to win out, but looks like Surprise made his way into sight, into the bathroom, actually, and Gonna pull out that goo mine. He's gonna have to punch the door. Physics going ham in this round yet again. Him and Inrio both, but are both still alive as Capital is trying to lay suppressive fire. Physics inside of the office. Inrio takes down Serpa. That's the planter. And from behind, as it's only a 1v1, but Raiders not close enough to Razor. That round will go in favor of Vane.
Yeah, it's a bit weird, but the castle was in one hit. I don't know if someone
Yeah.
from Vane couldn't count, or yeah, it was just a bait. But yeah, Serpo was there, just keep hitting it for like 30 seconds.
Yeah, that definitely had to be annoying for Serpa because I mean I thought that castle was gonna be one hit, and then you just see Serpa just smacking at it for like a straight like 30 seconds.
Yeah, Imbrio got a nice 2-piece from the bathroom.
Yeah, and then he even got the 3K onto the planter, so before he got taken out. So that was a definitely a big round for Inrio, able to really put that round in favor of his team. So I mean, the defensive side of it is really showing out for this map, as it's gonna be a 5-5 now. I was getting a little worried there that my prediction would be completely wrong. Because what did I say? I said this would be a 8-7. So.
Razor wire ready.
I think Mello definitely owes me an apology if my prediction is right. What do you think?
Yeah, he thought it was my prediction.
Exactly.
What do you think? Do you think like a 7-0 or something? I don't know.
Is that what Mello thought?
I don't know. He did put a laughing gif, which I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like because I heard him say on Giddy's stream that does this man? Because he was talking about you. He's like, does this man even watch NA? But it was my prediction. I don't think he knew it was my prediction. So I think he thought that the prediction was completely wrong. So I definitely think he owes you and me an apology if if my prediction is correct. So we still got a long way to go till then, and I mean anything can happen really. Raiders, he's on the thermite now. Where's Serpa? He's on the Capital, because that makes sense. Serpa really likes the Capital, and I mean I don't really understand the full idea of putting Raiders behind the thermite, but some impact tricks are going to start to go down, as it looks like Physics wants to push in through dirt, but again, he's going to have to deal with Giddy on the smoke, so got to be able to deny a lot of time here. I mean, unless Physics is able to hit the Kobe grenade again. So checking every angle is Physics. I don't think I've ever seen him be that precautious in my life, as really wanting to win this matchup, it seems. As Razor, he's made his way all the way upstairs. I'm not sure if any drones know that he is up here. I mean, how does Razor do these things? I mean, he just walks around the map and makes his way upstairs. I don't know. Just not enough. Go ahead.
Yeah, they're going for a fully kitchen push and dirt, so now you're worrying about the southeast side, I guess.
Yeah, I guess not.
I only a Nomad or a Claymore watching the flank at least.
It looks like Raiders is just having the most difficult time with this Claymore. He's just going to place it on the floor, so I mean, finally got to give up on that angle, as it looks like the smoke has been pushed out of dirt, as a lot of utility is going to be going into doing that. So a smart play from Giddy to just, walk out of there and not have to waste his life. And he still has 2 of his smoke canisters as well. He's wasted a bunch of time, and it looks like some shots will be exchanged between Physics and Vivid and some Capital balls. Vivid in that very precarious situation yet again, as he's screwed. He's absolutely screwed. Yeah. I mean, he just can't play there anymore because they've got too much utility to get him out of there. As Physics is just going to walk right into sight and take down Giddy. Razor on the flank, though, above yet again. Going to take down Serpa on the thermite, but the plant's going down from Raiders. As Inrio is going for the flank as well. It takes down Tito's, but a Claymore. But Mello down below, and the pickup could possibly come onto the Maestro, as it's now a 2v2 or 1v2 unless Inrio will get picked up, which he will. So going to be looking a little bit stronger for 95 health-wise, and with the diffuser down as the rotates coming in through dirt. Razor could possibly get a kill here, but Inrio actually coming down the main hall, shuts down Bear, as it's just going to be a 1v2 here. Raiders on the Fragmite. He's all the way over inside of Moto. He could possibly catch the Maestro laying prone on the ground, but spots the feet and takes down Inrios. It's all up to Razor. He's going to try to stick this defuse. Razor going through the barbed wire. Razor hears him, but there's Raiders and Razor. The pre-fire is coming up from both, but it's Razor to hit the headshot, but it's too late. 6-5 match point.
You should have sucked that then. You'd be on the half wall bar. Raiders running through bar on a rotation, or could have got off.
He definitely could have stuck that.
So after Razor's actually, not Razor's, Raider,
Yeah.
failing the claymores, he actually finally got a claymore kill out of it. It took about half an hour to do our claymore setup.
Yeah, but at least it worked. It didn't, but I'm not sure how it didn't get the down onto the Maestro. I guess it just not enough was pointing at him, and it was a
yeah, it got him
3
down,
armor.
got him to 20 HP, yeah.
Yeah. But still, a nice clutch. I mean, a nice clutch technically from Raiders. Able to win that round for his team, so. We're not going to be seeing a Valkyrie from Razor. We'll see him switch over to the castle, as I'm going to be choosing to go, I believe, back down, up to the top floor. Yeah, to Cash, so. It had a much better success on this site. I mean, obviously, but the Capital is now being brought from 95. So that's going to make this a lot harder of a bandit trick for Mello. They could possibly castle this window here, though. And then 95 has nothing to take it off except for the Hibana pellets, so. But with Inrio playing inside of the garage, there's no way he can get those Hibana pellets onto it.
Yeah, they reinforced garage off, so Inrio's actually playing his whole life in garage. Which is like a good at least 2 minutes, hopefully. But I don't think they're going to push below this time unless they got C4s, because they're just going to go straight for the Capito, through him at wall. Because they got 1 C4 for the mute, and I believe he plays sight.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's on site as well. I was just trying to see what Razor was going to do with those that last castle barricade. It looked like he was getting directions from Vivid, but I don't think Razor knew what was going on there. As again, it looks like they're going to be going for that same attack on the main wall, but is the Capital not going to go for to deny that bandit? Oh, it looks like he'll go from the window to try to deny the bandit trick as. Oh, the impact coming out from Razor. Oh, he just impacted that wall just so he can get a faster track into the strip club, as he's gonna get completely shot up through the wall. A nice pre-fire there from Bear to take more than 50 HP off of the castle. But again, the bandit trick could possibly come out as he might get the wrong wall there, but it looks like the thermite charge was taken off by Raiders. So Capital bullet's going to start to come out, and it's going to deny the trick yet again from Mello, unless he's able to rush it in and get the battery off. But nope, he will not. The thermite charge is already going off. So already looking a little bit better here for 95 as they're finally able to get that main wall open and start to establish some control. But again, they still have to get Inrio out of garage, and with all these walls reinforced, like you said, they're playing a game of death here for Inrio. As sounds like there's some being pulled down below, but they do have Razor down below. He has he's stuck on this impact for me, and that's why. So he's gonna have control of the oil pit here. It doesn't look like any drones are gonna spot him out just yet. Capital bolt's gonna try to come down, but it looks like Inrio gets the perfect shot there onto Cerber to take him down, and he's gonna just play it very patiently here as there is an upside down rappel coming out from Bear. Isn't able to spot the angle just yet, but spots the head. Won't be able to find the shot. So it's gonna be for the rest of the team. It looks like the IQ is gonna start to, or no, somebody's pushing in through the main wall here. But Vivid on the main stairs shuts down Raiders as he tries to just jump inside of garage, and Giddy will shut down physics. So it makes this an essential 2v5 here with the Capital still down. Tito And Vivid and Mello will double up to finally shut down the round for 95 Bulls. And it'll be 6-6 going into overtime.
It's a very close game. 6-6. So defenders is blue team. Who's the blue team? Vane.
Yeah.
It's been a defensive side of the map in this game. So
yes, it has. So, I mean, my prediction is looking pretty good there for the first map.
yeah.
I don't know. That'd be pretty hype if I got it exactly right for the first map. But then probably the next map's going to be completely wrong. We need this to be lit? I don't know. What does chat think? Hold on, let's see. No, no. Hell no, no. Elvis, fuck off. Hey, fuckers, yes, no. I'm seeing a lot of no's, Frosty. Yeah, I'm sorry, Frosty. Please have Frosty cast. I don't know, this is pretty exciting. Yes, let me cast. I don't know, I wish we had more people in here. It's just kind of me trying to cast with someone that's what time is it for you? Like 4 in the morning?
Yeah.
That's, I mean,
hopefully it doesn't go for a third map. I'll probably go to sleep if it does.
I don't blame you. So I'm trying to deal with what I got here, you know. It's not my fault that the only person that wants to cast with me is from EU. So anyway, looks like Physics is gonna go back on the Blackbeard, and I mean Vane's gonna be going back up to the top floor. So, oh, are they doing the castle strat that I said? Yes, they are. And yes, yes, they are. This is the exact strat that I said. Oh, they definitely are watching the stream, don't you think? Oh, look at that. The caster does have brains, Elvis. Fuck you. Anyway, so this is going to make this wall a lot harder because, I mean, again, with Inrio playing in this garage, he's able to shoot all of the pellets off. There's no Zofia from 95. Raiders is not bringing the Ash, and it sounded like that was the last exothermic charge from Raiders. Yes, he's angry about that. No Hibana on the board as Razor took him out early. This looks like a Vane round, true and true. I mean, if Vane lost this, that would have to be a throw. Why is everyone saying F in chat?
Because your stream fucked up.
My stream fucked up?
Yeah, it's just it's like it says disconnected.
Oh no, we're back up. We're back up. We're back up. Oh, and it looks like the Capital bolts are going to start to come flying through. I mean, it looks like they're switching over to a master take, or from construction. That's going to be Cadet Bear getting the first kill onto Razor down below. So they've got bottom floor control, but again, Inrio is still inside of the garage, and he takes the kill onto the Blackbeard of Physics. He's got control of it. It's a 4v3 for Vane, as Raiders is still trying to pick this push happen onto the garage. And with all of these barricades set up, I mean, even if he gets control of this, there's no way for him to get through with no exothermic charges left. So this is basically a useless push. Serpa's trying to hold this angle. He's going to go right in, but the shotgun from Giddy is in lying wait as it's a 4v2 now. Vane looking very strong. Bear is just trying to walk up the main stairs, but Vivid can hear him through the barbed wire. It's all left up to Raiders in the 1 versus 4. And I mean, if he wins this, I mean, he has to be, he has to play a Go4 with Revolt Robbie on EU. Yeah, I have Robbie's consent. So Raiders here. Oh, could get the pre-fire onto Mello, but no, he won't even find one. So it looks like Raiders' dreams of playing an EU Go4 will never happen. Ooh, nice shot there by Mello. But yeah, that was the strat I was talking about, Elvis. So I think I know what I'm talking about.
I believe 95 can go bottom floor this time. I think they won both times bottom floor, I believe.
Yes. I think they lost it like the very first round, but
Yes, yeah, after they got into it, yeah.
Yeah, they slammed on it. So
Because they do the same push every time. Captai
Yeah.
pushes blue, and then they have changed off Captai this time.
Yeah, so it looks like I like the Nomad choice though because I mean 95 kind of oh wait no, he's gonna switch to Capital probably. Yeah.
Capital, yeah.
Yeah. I mean the Nomad would have been a good too for the flank watch because that's how 95 was able to get that second round was Tito's was able to just rotate up the main stairs so or up the blue stairs and just take down Vivid so Capital, I like the Capital as well. As long as Razor is able to keep control of blue. As soon as he dies, though, like the eyes need to be going towards the VIP lounge.
Yeah, if Razor gets hold of blue this round, they'll win the game. But if he gets killed straight away, or something that happens goes on, they'll lose the round. Because he's literally won the round like 3 times with the Capital bolt.
But it's the same lineup. But oh, we're gonna see Serpa. He's on the vigil now. I mean, good for Serpa. He's playing the frag. He's trying to play in that support. I mean, we saw him play the support every single round downstairs or on the defense as well. 95 didn't switch a single operator, and it looks like Bear will now be going on to the Valkyrie. So a lot of nitro cells from the defense, at least 2. But still, I would imagine that we're gonna be seeing some pre-placed nitro cells.
Looks like a roam off Serpa, trying to catch him lacking.
Yeah. But I would assume that Vane is not going to let this happen, or I at least assume that they're gonna put somebody on the flank watch. But it honestly doesn't look like they're clearing this at all. It looked like Mello was going to hold down onto the main wall up here, but no, he's actually just gonna rotate down onto the stocking. So I mean, Serba could be on a free roam right now if no drones are gonna be coming up. But it looks like Razor will finally try to go clear this out.
They might be lazy in this drone to be fair because they're in a 5-man site every time.
Oh, some drone just went in there. What drone was it? Yeah, they spotted him. They had to have spotted him. Yeah, they 100% spotted him. Yep, they 100% spotted him. So Serpa is essentially screwed right now. But it looks like he's actually going to escape for the time being. With that gainer, he's able to make it very far into gym. They thought he went down the main steps. Oh, but they'll finally...
None of them actually pushed. They all just droned it from spawn last time.
Yeah, and it's going to be Inrio just lying in wait below that hatch. So that's going to be him getting the first kill onto Serpa. So that's the roam game down for the time being as... I mean, it's going to be left to the 4 remaining members on site. Still 2 nitro cells from 95, so a lot of time wasted by Serpa, which was good.
Yeah.
He wasted a full minute and a half. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just his counter now.
Oh, the wall bangs. They know that Razor is trying to take control of this tunnel, but will we see the push out from Physics yet again? It looks like he's just holding the angle for right now, and it looks like, yeah, the Capital bullets will come out. They're not going to deny anything just yet, but a nice shot by Razor with the ACOG takes down Physics, and the main wall has been opened up by Inrio, or at least it will get opened up, but a nitro cell from Bear takes out the Thermite, so that's going to be no wall open up against the wall bang onto Giddy, but he's in a 1v3 now. He's going to have to get the ace clutch to win out this round. Can't even shoot the drone, though, as he runs out of ammo. Going to have to go for the reload, tries to go for the flick, but won't be able to find it. It looks like Vane is not trying to throw this round. Pre-fire is coming out, but will it be Mello? Yes, after retaining a few shots, it will be Vane that take the first map, 8-6.
As well rated that round, pushing blue. Like we said, if you got control of blue that round, they won.
Yes. And, I mean, a great first map.
Yeah, a tense game.
So,
you did predict 8-7, so that's close.
yes. So, I mean, that's within the... So... Looks like we're gonna be heading to border again. My predictions for this map, I was almost right with the first map. My predictions for Clubhouse were 8-7 Vane, but it was 8-6. My predictions for border are 7-4 95. So I'm definitely gonna need an apology from at least a 1/3 of an apology from Mello after this is all over. So.
Seen a Thermite ban though. I might play a lot different this game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That might actually Well, they always bring the Hibana anyway, but I mean, definitely having not having the thermite is going to be an issue for the attackers. Nomad too. I like that. I like the Nomad pick because Vane does run a lot of Nomad on this map, and I don't think 95 really runs her too much. I did hit 250 last night. Yeah, Richie. But I think I got a big host last night from somebody. I don't remember. But I did hit a lot of viewers last night. But I was just saying my most is 280. Anyway. So, looks like we're going right to the first round here. As, I mean, Thermite, Nomad, the Ella, and the Mira. Those are typical bans. You'll normally see 95 ban the Ella shotgun. But yeah, the Nomad is kind of a new.
The Nomad's a weird one here. I'm surprised, honestly, that they didn't ban Legion on border instead of, or that they banned Ella instead of Legion, because Ella shotgun on border is really not all that. I mean, it's still a good ban. It's a crutch op that they really don't want to play against. But a Legion is just. Legion wins games.
Yes, and now we know that Giddy is going to abuse the shit out of Legion, and so will Mello. So definitely gonna be seeing a lot of Giddy.
Played almost every round.
Yeah, I would agree.
Seen Echo and Maestro both getting played, so they want to waste a lot of time with that utility for the plan. So a Thermite, I usually go for an office push if it's not a Thermite, but I don't know what you boys do.
Oh yeah, I would definitely agree with an office push.
It also depends on how they set up. Usually you want to wait to see how they set up and where they got the majority of their utility at before you decide where you want to push. 95 is an attack. There's no Blackbeard ban, so I'm surprised to not see Tito's running a Blackbeard here. I mean, when I remember being up against 6-4 against 95 on this map, and then they started doing this one office push that we just couldn't stop. And if it comes down to it, with them putting the majority of the utility towards the armor side, it seems. Because I know Inri likes to play that shield there on the corner of the locker. So I would not be surprised to see 95 do mostly office pushes.
Yeah. It looks like that's just based on the drone work so far from 95 in this round. It looks like that's what it's going to be. And with the only Nitro cell being on Mellow, and this definitely could be a beneficial push. It looks like someone's rotated downstairs. I assume this is, oh no, who is it? I don't know. I could have sworn I saw somebody. No, that was Razor, yeah. He's all the way down in security. Trying to hold off this room clear for right now, but Raiders, he's hungry for blood. He didn't have. He was definitely a little angry about that last map, especially with the bandit tricking from Mello. He's definitely looking for blood early on here.
Drone ready.
But it looks like Vivid. I mean, hopefully Vivid's in a little bit better spot than he was last map. I mean, he literally got capitowed and just shot in his feet every step of the way. So Vivid's definitely trying to not get so unlucky. As Tito's has got a nice little drone on the Echo. He could just rush right in, but he will spot the Echo, get off the drone, and a Nitro Cell will come flying through. But no, it will just be a bait for right now, as it looks like Mello's gonna try to peek onto the Capitao and takes down Serpa. So what a peek from Mello, as he's actually gonna hop right on to the balcony here and maybe go for a nice little kill here if he's able to take anybody down. It doesn't look like anybody's going to expect him here. The repel is coming in from the Ash. He doesn't find the shot, though, as Physics lands at a little bit of a potato there from Mello. But Vivid still inside a fountain doing big work, but it's going to be Physics who peeks right in and takes him out, making this back to a 3v3. But no Hibana, though, so the wall is going to remain closed. But it looks like, oh, Razor's made his way inside a break room somehow. It looks like Raiders just wasn't holding them flanked or something. As oh, a nice wallbang with the punch hole from Razor as he goes to the peak onto East Stairs. And oh, Oh, takes the head right off of Raiders, leaving it all up to the Thatcher of Guy on a Bear. He's finally back on his main account. He'll take the first kill down onto Inrio, but he'll need a 3K on the round to try to win this out for his team. But the Legion's going to peek wide. That's Giddy playing, just jumping over everything, as it's going to be Vane that take the first round.
I would just like to say that physics versus mellow gunfight there, that's just the difference between a default controller and a Scuff Elite with domed analogs.
Very good analysis. As I
If Mellow
definitely
wins
think,
that gunfight, though, the round goes a whole different way. Granted, Razor got 2 kills on the flank. I think if Mellow can stay alive there, get that kill on Ash, it just the momentum switches to their favor.
yeah. Especially.
If I were 95,
Go
go
ahead.
on. You say.
No, you go ahead. You go ahead.
So in 95, I got to clear out this Jaeger room because Jaeger's just causing problems.
Yes.
Just flanking every time. It's either get a Jackal, yeah, they've got a Jackal now, just clear them out. And then take the frags.
They've got to do something about Razor because, I mean, like we said in the last map, he just runs around everywhere. And there's really no predicting what he's going to do at all. You just have to get lucky that you're holding the flank at the right time, really. You got to have your drones in place, and that Jackal track is going to definitely slow down that room. But, again, you also have to find the right footprints, which, I mean, shouldn't be too hard as long as you've got the right intel in place. But Bella's going to have some nice cameras set up here for the main lobby of Blue there, and as well as for the site. We are going to be seeing a Mozzie come from Vivid, so he doesn't like to run the Nitro Cell, though, on Mozzie, which I think is kind of interesting. I mean, he and Razor are the only two with barbed wire, so I mean, that makes sense why he would do that, but still 2 Nitro Cells, so it makes sense why he would run the barbed wire right now, but there has been other situations where I've kind of questioned it. I think it's the right call right now. Yeah, it looks like it's just an auto-out rush into break room. They have it already cleared. It looks like Tito's, yeah, he's going to be droning it out. Normally what his job is as though, oh, the Mozzie drone, oh, physics almost ran right into it, but they'll just barely make it out alive. Probably pick that drone back up. And still more drone work coming out from 95 as they have complete control of security, and that they're starting to make this vertical pressure down onto customs, as they're going to push Mellow all the way out of that into Tellers. Vivid again being lit up, though, early on the round. Only still 2 minutes left. Oh, and the perfect time to peek, but it's going to be Serpa who finds the shot, but they get a little bit lit up there because of it, as Guy in a Bear just walks in to Armory and takes down Vivid, and I'm waiting for the Nitro Cell to come flying through. He's going to toss down an EMP. Waiting for the pulse of Inrio to try to go for the Nitro Cell, as some breaching charges are going to start to go flying through. He's going to toss up that Nitro Cell, but it's not going to land onto anybody just yet. He's actually going to rotate up the main steps here, but he gets called out by Raiders, and Serpa's going to go for the pre-fire onto Inrio. So I think they got a much better round for 95, as Mello's going to try to do the same thing. He's getting completely tracked, though, so no matter where he goes, they're going to know exactly where he is, as Giddy might get a kill here on the Raiders, but it looks like it might be a flawless round as Mellow is still being scanned out and droned as he tries to go for the pre-fire on the Raiders, but nothing's going to land just yet as everyone is just chasing after the Valkyrie. Mellow's going to get tracked yet again by Serpa. As the pre-fire start to come through, it's a flawless, but I say that, but it's a trade, so not a flawless round from 95, as Mellow did get 1 kill.
It was a lot better rank. They actually pushed the rooms this time instead of like leaving them. Obviously you're going to push above first, so that's why it was a simple round.
Yeah. That was a much better round from 95. Much more coordinated and much more precise, as we're going to be seeing ventilation and workshop again. But a frost from Giddy. I assume that might be 6-picked, because I don't really see the point of showing the frost unless you're going to 6-pick it. But maybe they will stick it. We'll have to see. Oh, looks like Giddy will stick it, so Definitely gonna be looking for 95 to be aware of those frost mats. Oh, and they switched to customs too. I didn't even see that switch, so they're gonna switch to customs in the supply closet. I'm curious as to where these frost mats are gonna go.
Random places and break rooms.
Yeah, and insecurity. So hopefully, if he didn't get spotted out, he will get spotted out there though. I mean, he was just placing the barbed wire down. So they'll know, I mean, they know he's there anyway because of the reveal phase. But they now know for sure that he wasn't 6 picked. As it looks like it's going to be the top floor take from 95, as looks like Physics is going to go for the rappel on the balcony. I'm not sure if Giddy knows that he's there. He's got to hear the rappel sound, or not. Yeah, that was Giddy up there. Who is it up there? The castle? Yeah, it's Razor. So, I mean, I assume that Razor knows that the rappel is still here, but again, I mean, he may not, as he's actually going to get scanned out here. So. He and Giddy are going to have to try to hold on to this top floor for as long as they can. Physics holding off the rotate is actually going to hit the wrong key and hit a nitro cell. Oh, the flashbang, but the run out from Mello perfectly played. A good call out there from his teammates. I got to get a first kill there onto Physics. As the push-in's going to come, but Giddy takes that right off a guy in a bear, and it's all up to the Buck. And the Habana, Tito's, and I believe it's Raiders. But the pre-fire is going to come out from Tito's Razor. Tito's will end up winning the gunfight with a headshot onto Razor. But again, they still have to deal with Giddy up top. The pre-fire is coming out. Habana is on very low HP, and there's still frost mats as well. Raiders isn't going to be aware, but Inrio comes flying through and takes down Tito's, leaving it all up to Raiders in the 1 versus 4. Has a grenade to possibly play with. He'll toss it out to the main wall. Ooh, and what a shot there onto Inria as he'll take him out. But looks like Giddy's actually going to choose to rotate all the way down towards the main door to try to avoid Raiders. As he'll be playing the time here as best as they can. Raiders going to fall in through the server room. Not sure if that was a silent drop or not, but it sounded pretty quiet on my end as there's only a minute left. Still plenty of time, though, for Raiders to possibly win out the round, but a nice angle, though, from the Frost as the pre-fires come out. Raiders is about on 40 HP, and the punch hole from Mello inside a bathroom is going to be what wins the round out for Vane.
The early frag was quite key with the Jaeger jump out onto Raiders.
Yes.
But the drone is quite sloppy. This push into break room. Didn't even know anyone was in security room. Got the early frag again.
Well, they were tracking the 1. They just didn't drone out the Frost of Giddy.
Yeah.
They're just, I guess, just assuming that there's only the 1.
Well, no, because the Frost was shooting upstairs, so they had to have known that the Frost was up there. Or something.
Just went in open. Didn't look like he knew anyone was above. Just pushed in.
Definitely an interesting attack from 95, but
if 95 take this 3-3, they'll win the game.
Yeah, still a lot of time to play, and I don't know. I would say that. What would you say? Border is more defensive or attacker?
Well, the fear might ban. It's definitely a defensive map.
Yeah. Okay, that makes more sense. Yeah.
Even 2-4 down, we still come back 3-3.
So it makes sense why Vane is taking some of these rounds. But yeah, you're right. I agree with that. If 95 take it 3-3, then they've definitely got this in the bag. I swear, why do people...
I think this map's a little bit more attacker-sided, depending on how it's played by the defense.
I agree. But I mean, I agree with the thermite ban. I think that makes it defender-sided.
A lot harder.
Thermite ban, yeah. I didn't realize Thermite was banned, but with the Thermite ban,
And the Cade ban.
still work around it. That's the thing.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you can definitely work around it, but I mean, without the Thermite, it just makes the holes that you have to come through a lot smaller, and it makes it a lot easier for Mellow, or I guess Razor, which I assume Razor's not actually going to be bandit tricking, or maybe he will. But
Alright, they have a lot of utility facing army. I'm fully expecting this office push here. And if they're gonna do this office push, what they usually do is they'll ash that like the hallway wall in 90, and then Habana the fountain wall from the safety of CC,
yeah,
and then Habana the front of fountain.
and try to get Vivid out of there.
Collapse on.
Looks like they are retained to office. See
Yeah.
Habana getting these stairs.
Yeah, guy in a bear's east stairs, so.
They just knew they got too much barbed wire. Maestros. Fan tracking.
I've seen somebody rotating into CC on the defense.
Looked like that, I guess, Razor?
Hallway.
Yeah.
Razor's in the hallway.
Yeah, he's definitely playing Crash right now. As Serpa is trying to find the footprints, it doesn't look like he's found any just yet, and some of the shotguns are going to be used to open up some holes in the ceiling and see if they can't get any angles on these defenders. Oh no, I don't know what Mello was doing there, but definitely not the play from the Jaegers. I mean, that just gives 95 the man advantage, but Razor's still playing. That 90 hallway is going to take down Raiders, but does he know there's another one coming up the main steps here? It's going to be Jackal of Serpa who takes down Razor. So, I mean, it makes us back to man advantage in favor of 95, but still a lot of denial from Vane with the Maestro and the Echo both.
Just too much time left.
Ooh, I'm not sure how that didn't do like any damage to Guy Navarez. He took some team damage there from behind, but again, it looks like Giddy might go for the rotate into CCTV. Vivid still playing tight on the cement, as some may call it, but it looks like the push is starting to come out on to that main wall there. As looks like some people are going to fall off, and Physics trying to find the flank here as some impacts are going to come. Serpa is trying to hold it off for the time being, and no one's actually going to be pushing it just yet. It looks like, oh, some shots going to be coming rattled in as again, Vivid is just caught between a rock and a hard place pretty much in every single round. But the plant's going to have to come down here fast from Tito's. Not sure if Inrio has the Maestro camera or not. He actually does, but with the body in the way, will he be able to deny this plant from Tito? He's on such low HP, but no! It's going to be Giddy who's trying to clutch it out for the team, but it's Inrio who gets another nice shot, and it's all up to Tito's now. Both operators on about 1 HP. Has a Legion mine to possibly throw it, but the impact comes flying through, and Giddy's gonna catch them all, and it'll be Tito's
Giddy with the Pokeball
on the receiving end.
Maestro came in clutch.
Oh no, the no-no.
Went in there with the pre-fire on the Maestro.
That was a nice shot by Tito's.
See, that was just too close of a round with the misplacement. Vivid should have been in Armory with the Echo, and I think Inrio, if anything, should have been playing in there, or the Legion. If anything, you could throw the Legions over the shelf there, and just keep doing little damage, and the Maestro will do those little ticks of damage along with the Legions, and the Echo just safe in Armory, hiding away with the ACOG and the Echo drones to deny the plant.
I feel like Vivid this entire series has just been getting like
In terrible spots.
in terrible spots.
Placement's been, honestly, it's been dog shit.
He's trying. I mean, he's been trying to hold down as an anchor, but I mean, I don't know.
Granted, they wasted a lot of time.
Yeah.
Got it down to like 20 seconds before they finally made the push in the first.
Oh, the
round.
Congo line, baby! Let's go! Oh, you fucked it up, Mello. What are you doing, bro? Oh, come on
Drone
now.
us, dude.
He's just
He's
drone.
drone us.
He's just a
It's
drone whore, man. Come
Gotta
on.
ban that in.
That is literally my favorite part about this map. I can't even like lie.
Certainty still has the best Congo line.
Oh yeah, Certainty has the best Congo line NA. 100%. Definitely the best Congo line I've ever seen. I don't care if you win the round or not. It definitely has everything to do with the Congo line. If you've got the right Congo line going
Because
upstairs.
it was a terrible Congo line.
Oh yeah, 100%. This is gonna be. I'm calling it right now. It's 2-3, 95 after this round. In fact, I'm saying it's going 3-3, 95 at the half.
Razor, I want you to do some research here on the bathroom tellers, defenses, and check out the Congo line. See how successful the Congo lines were in the results of those rounds.
All right, I'm gonna hand that off to my number 2. Robbie, can you figure that out for me? Do you even know what the Congo line is? That's the better question. No, exactly. That's what I thought, because you're from EU and you guys don't have Congo lines in EU. And that's why you guys never go. That's why you guys never win bathroom tellers.
It's like a how to explain? It's like a dance, I guess. It's not necessarily a dance. It's kind of like a meme dance. To leave it at that, where everybody's just freaking dancing around in a circle and freaking in like a big line going in a circle, like pretty much follow the leader for a dance.
Yeah.
And how everybody runs out the teller's window and then straight up the stairs and just like a straight line. That is what we call the Congo line.
It looks like Serpa's just going for the straight push on the site though, as he'll take down Mello on the Jaeger yet again. So Mello again falling early in this round as the push is, still coming out of the stairs. And Pre-Fire is coming out all over the place, but Inrio will finally fight back against Serpa, so that pressure alleviated, and Giddy just hitting the shots on that SMG on the repelling guy on a bear. Could possibly go for the jump out as well, but he's going to be playing the shotgun close range, as no one's really be even pushing it. Oh, but Giddy goes for the jump out, but no, it's Physics there to shut him down as he tried to just super 90 him from across the map. Oh no, Inrio. Oh no, Inrio, a nice headshot there as Vivid and him double up, and Inrio wins it out. So even with the poorly formed Congo line, they somehow win the round.
Yeah, it's a big surprise.
Yeah, definitely.
After seeing that absolutely terrible Congo line, I'm very surprised to see them win their round.
100%. I honestly don't know what to say. 95 through from the very get-go. They weren't, the drone phase wasn't even over, and Vane had already lost that round, but somehow they win it. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm just gonna go ahead and say, it's now been 5 rounds out of the 6 attacking rounds for 95 Bulls, and Tito's has not run Blackbeard once. Now, usually here you'd like to see Physics on Habana. He's disgusting on Habana.
Really?
Raider on Ash.
Yeah.
Serpa on Capitao. And then
Bay on Thatcher.
yeah. You need Tito's on the Blackbeard, man. Tito's on Blackbeard, Physics on Habana.
See, that's definitely interesting, because I see Physics more as the Blackbeard player.
Just because he's got aggressive sticks, that's...
Well, no, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I've
I
seen him
understand,
play the Blackbeard.
He's got a good shot, but
Yeah.
Tito's is also a little more patient. Being a controller player, he's way more patient. He takes his fights smart. Physics, if he's on the Blackbeard, he just wants to peek everything. He's like, I got a face shield and I got aggressive sticks. I'm just gonna peek everybody.
Yeah.
Tito's is just a little bit more calculated with choosing his gunfights and how he peeks it. But when Physics is on Habana, Habana is one of those very few operators that is a support fragger. He's a support utility, but is an absolute fragger with the gun and the 3-speed.
Yes.
Especially in the right hand. Like Physics, man. I don't remember. Do you remember casting the one? I think it was one of those games against them.
I think so.
I got absolutely fried by Physics because my headshot didn't work.
I think I do remember that. I definitely remember Physics playing the Habana at some point. I don't feel like I've ever really witnessed him though play the Habana too much, which is I don't know if that's just me, but yeah.
Pretty good on her.
Yeah, he's definitely. He's pretty good with any operator that he chooses to run, but definitely gonna be taking a big blow for 95 as Serpa was down. But Razor, I don't really know what Raiders' plan was there, but it just looks like it's just
a GG. They don't care anymore at this point 95's just like whatever. Can we just lose so I can go to bed? That's their mentality.
I mean, Cracked is just playing, or not Cracked. I say that, but it's gonna be Vane that's just playing like gangbusters right now. They are playing like they're Cracked, and Velo is just gonna run out and take down Physics. So it's now all up to Tito's on the Hibana. So the real Hibana main is gonna have to show us what he's got and clutch out the 1v4 here. So he will make his way into ventilation as he could possibly catch off the Bandit as he will shut down Inrio, but a Goo Mine will go off and oh, he could possibly get the kill on the Mellow, but will be Mellow winning out that gunfight. So a 5-1 on the first half for Vane on map number 2. So I mean, hopefully
95 still come back.
Yes.
But it's gonna be very hard. Depends what the party's like. This actually depends how the players are reacting. If they're all smooth and chill, they can easily come back. But if
Like I
it's
said,
just
95. What's going on in that party right now is they lost all fucks. Like their spaghetti is literally just like fell all out of each and every single one of their pockets.
Serper didn't even pick an operator there. He got camp can randomly.
So look at that, Inrio already bringing out the Blackbeard first round. That's, I'm not gonna say that's not what lost 95, but it also if they were running Blackbeard, they win more than one round easily.
Yes.
they're not bringing no Hibana, just straight up Maverick.
That's interesting. That's really interesting. I'm curious to see how they decide to play that. They might just, I mean, poke the Blackbeard shield through those holes that the Maverick's gonna make.
It must be an office push with Maverick.
Yeah. There's no way they push the main wall without Hibana. And the Thermite. It's definitely interesting. I mean, if it is like you say a 95's party where they're not giving any fucks now, then I mean that's unfortunate because I still like Robbie think that they could easily come back from this, especially with the Thermite ban and the fact that Vane is deciding not to bring the Hibana. I definitely think that leaves them with a handicap, but I mean we'll just have to see how they decide to play this. I mean, based on the repels, it looks like it may be main wall. But no Mira is getting brought by either team yet. That's also interesting.
Mira's being banned.
Is it really? Oh yeah, it was banned. You're right. Okay. That's why Mira hasn't been brought by any team. I'm just an idiot. That's why. But either way, this is definitely gonna be a main wall take. Razor's gonna be placing down the claymores and going for a few pre-fires. See if he can't catch anybody slipping. As a Nitro Soul is gonna come flying through. Razor tries to shoot it down, but it won't do any damage to anybody either way. As it looks like, oh, Vivid might just be going to try to like soften the entire wall up here. Yeah, that's exactly what he's gonna try to do here. He's gonna try to soften the whole wall so that way the sledge can come in and just open it up.
Too much Pro League.
Vivid is definitely got the strats down here, but it doesn't look like he was able to get enough, or maybe he was. I'm not sure what is still holding this together. Oh yeah, looks like he finally get it. So the wall will go down, and the sledge will be able to open up the wall. Mellow doing swift work with that, as looks like some flanks may start to come out. Some impacts could possibly be thrown away, but still holding on to Office strong and onto the main site as well. And as I say that, it's going to be Inrio to shut down Guy in a Bear, just prone on his belly. As Raiders going to try to go for the Nitro Cell. He's going to find Razor, so a nice Nitro Cell from Raiders to take down that Capitao. Those smoke bolts aren't going to be able to do any damage anymore, but the plant's coming down from Vivid. They got to hear this coming out. Tito's is going for the flank, but does he know there's somebody close to his left? No, he does not. It's going to be a 2v4 now for 95. It's up to Raiders and Serpa. Trying to clutch this round out, but it's Giddy to shut down Serpa. Raiders in the 1 versus 4. And, I mean, it looks like he's all lost all hope for this round. And he'll finally rush out and try to take the gunfight onto the sledge, but it's going to be Inrio to swoop in and get the last kill, pushing us to match point.
I say that's GG now, then see 95 come back now after losing the first defense round.
It definitely doesn't look good. That's for sure. I guess they're still gonna go upstairs to armory and lockers, and looks like Vane's gonna bring the exact same lineup, and Raiders is gonna bring out the Doc. And Physics is on the Maestro, so bringing out the ACOG. Serpa is gonna bring out the Alibi. Will 6 pick to the Jaeger, so that makes a little bit more sense, but I don't know. I don't really know what else to say. I mean, I didn't see this map going this way at all. I had 95 winning it, 7-4. So I just don't. Now my prediction is definitely wrong. So just Vane just came to play, and like I said before, this is probably the best Vane IF roster that we've seen in a while. I think they were at their most dominant when this team was Vivid, Inrio, Azur, Giddy, and Razor. But I mean, Razor for Mellow, or Razor, or not Razor, but Mellow for Azur. I mean, I don't think that's a too bad of a trade-off. Although Mellow is pretty bad at this game, so I definitely think that this team would be better without him. Blackbeard again, Inrio, so looks like they're gonna probably take that same attack with the Sledge and the Maverick. But I'm looking to see 95 possibly get a little bit more aggressive here, as Serpa might go for the run out here onto the main wall, but doesn't have anybody on rappel as of right now. It looks like Giddy may go over here to try to watch out for this main wall, but no, he's just got to Kobe a Thatcher grenade all the way up to the main wall and let Vivid drone it out and go for the blowtorch. But again, Guy in a Bear is holding strong on to the main wall here. He's going to go for the Nitro Cell, but it's only going to do a little bit of damage there to Razor as he placed down that Claymore. And the run out will finally come from Serpa, but he's not going to hit anybody on the rappel just yet. But again, a minute 45 left in the round. The Sledge is going to get spotted out by the Doc and as well as by the Bandit, so a few shots will go rattling off towards them. But again, it's going to be Razor to kick the first kill up on the round onto the roaming Jaeger. So Serpa going to get shut down fairly early on here, about a minute and a half gone. Giddy will find the second kill on to Guy in a Bear, trying to go for the kill onto Tito's, and he'll shut him down too. Two quick headshots from Giddy as Tito's, he's had enough, and Razor's just going to walk in, take down Razor. Raiders, it's all up to Physics. He's got the Alda and the ability to clutch this round out, but with 3 defenders converging on him, he will find 3 as he's going to go for the other one. That's a 4K for Physics, as he could clutch this round out, as it's only him and Serpa in the match, but he's got to go up against the Blackbeard of Inrio. He's got the holes here to peek out onto the Maestro if he does get a little bit too aggressive off of the half wall. But again, the pre-fire is coming. Physics knows exactly where the Blackbeard is now. He's going to go for the pre-fires through the wall. Wall is soft. He will light up Inrio quite just a little bit there. Just a little few taps as Inrio is going to go for the full rotate. Does not have the diffuser. It's stuck all the way in sight just in front of Physics, but looks like he will get the intel that the rotate is coming out. Inrio just holding on to the bomb chassis here as Physics is just holding a soft angle. It looks like he does know that he has the diffuser in front of him. Well, his teammates be coming back through, but it's, oh, the jump shot not enough from Physics as he almost had an insane clutch, but it will be Vane who take the map and the series in 0-2 fashion. Wow.
That would have been a crazy 1v5 if he pulled that off.
If he had pulled off that 1v5, I mean,
it's just all his teammates left, and that's the worst thing about it. He just clutches up.
He clutches up, and after all of his teammates left him alone, I mean, that would have been honestly
All right, hello.
Hello.
Hey, there we go.
Well, what a game.
How's it going? Yeah, it
Yeah.
was.
My first question is, how did you manage to find yourself in the most fucked up situations possible that entire game?
That was gonna be my question.
Um, what? Oh yeah. Well, actually, I don't even know. I just wanted to hold certain areas down,
Mm-hmm.
and I was pretty much gonna say I'm gonna play to the death.
Yeah.
But I
And
mean,
honestly,
they're on the
I was
echo
just,
though.
I was just there. I was wherever the fuck they pushed. Honestly, like, I just it was kind of unfortunate that they pushed everywhere I was at.
Yeah.
I didn't want to do it with the echo, but I just wanted just to do it with somebody. I really did not want to play echo on, especially in Fountain and shit, because I don't. The ACOG there is just not really that good. Plus, I'd rather just like play my drone and shit because that one round they took really long to like go for
Yeah,
plant.
they had like a minute left, and they went for the
Yeah,
plant with like 20 seconds left. It
yeah,
was
yeah.
what,
So like if
3v3,
I
I
wasn't
think.
playing there and I was playing like where Inur was playing, I could deny it easily. But Giddy was killing people, then like Inur was zapping the planner, so Tito's got off, and then Giddy killed like another person or some shit, and then it just came down to the 1v1 right there.
I have another question as well. That round on Clubhouse, you guys after 95 finally decided to bring the Capital after Mello did an insane job bandit tricking on the first round on the cache. The Capital seemed to get Mello off the wall, and so you guys decided to castle off that window into garage, leaving Inrio literally on an island. What was the reasoning behind that? Because they weren't bringing the Zofia, they weren't bringing the Ash, so they couldn't open up that castle window without killing Inrio, because Inrio would just shoot the Hibana's pellets off.
After we pushed OT when it was that was 6-6, right? When we
Yeah.
played that defense.
Yes.
Yeah, so we pushed OT. I brought up the yeah, if we hold this wall, we're gonna win the round instantly
Mhm.
because Razor is not getting killed in lounge. He's getting no
Yes.
pressure. He's just freely roaming there. So I said, yo, let's just castle it off. If they try Habani it, Nero can shoot it off. So they have nothing to destroy it. Capital can't actually get the bandit off the wall. So Capital has to go to the CC window, which will just make it more difficult. And it's just gonna be a time game, honestly. Like it's
Yeah.
Clubhouse. It's one of the most balanced maps with like, and you have to be really good with timing. So if you have really good time management, you can obviously like make the play there. But I guess they didn't know what to do. Like they should have went like the CC window, but it probably would just took too much long. Plus, when they usually get the breach open up, if they can't get in your out of garage, they usually would just hop through the window. I think Raiders tried doing it the one round with Thermite. I shot him in the back doing it.
Yes.
So it pretty much just like secured him in there, so he can't actually be killed from anything besides the Capital. And it just worked out in our favor. Like I think we got all the Thermites or some shit, and then
Yes.
we just started getting picks. They just started flying because they didn't know what else to do. They started like I think one person pushed like construction, one person pushed garage, one person pushed bottom of cache stairs. So they just like did a bunch of solo pushing shit.
Yeah, and I mean, with the garage still completely sealed off with the castle, I mean, there was no point in pushing the garage anyway. Those castles were literally placed perfectly, and like you said, Razor was able to play, I mean, basically uncontested, except for when Raiders tried to push him with Ash. And I mean, he still took the kill out onto him. So that roam downstairs was perfectly played to protect Mello, basically.
Yeah, yeah, and the only thing they could really done there was like either kill Inigo or get the castle open up. So and they didn't do either. So
yeah, it was perfectly played on Clubhouse, and then on Border, you guys. I mean, there was no end in sight really for 95. You guys just ever since I think they got the second round, and then that was it.
yeah, we wanted to try vents, but after that I said no, we're not going this shitty site. Like I hate vents so much. Like that site is so bad. So and plus with the thermite ban, the other sites benefit us way more.
Yeah.
I'd just like to say, I was surprised you guys won the bathroom teller site after the poor performance of a Congo
yeah.
line.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I think we all I think I stuttered a little bit.
I think Mello stopped to shoot a drone.
Yeah,
and it just
Mello
completely
stopped to
went
shoot a
downhill
drone,
from
and
there.
it completely screwed it. And I gotta be honest, I completely wrote you off.
Yeah,
that
I
round.
think I like looked right. I like ran right for a second, and I quickly went left.
Yeah. Yeah, it was that's something that you guys got to work on, but other than that, I think Border was a pretty good map.
Yeah, it was damn near a clean sweep there.
Yeah.
I like to see that Inrio brought out the Blackbeard on your first round of attack, and I think that was one of 95's faults, was not playing Blackbeard a single round of their attack.
Well, the main reason why
He's
we
really
called for
strong in that
Blackbird
map.
was because it's border, right? So
Mhm.
aggressive ass map. Um, we banned Thermite so I can. Well, the main reason why I banned Thermite is just to slow them down on attack, and
Yeah.
we already had a plan set up with Maverick. I can open up the same size breach with
Yes.
Maverick as Thermite. So when you do that, since you can't actually repel on that wall, like I can just stand there getting the top, right? And then when I get the base, they can all just peek me. So the best operator, obviously, to counter people from peek and prone level is Blackberry Shield over his face.
Yeah.
So I just assumed Inner will just kill the kid, peek and prone level. But they were just throwing C4s everywhere, so I think they were trying to just get us off the wall. They were just throwing hella C4s.
I know damn sure it came to a certain point where they just didn't care anymore. They all wanted to go to bed. But nevertheless,
Yeah,
you guys
probably.
played great,
Yeah. That was definitely.
especially map 2 and then the 2-5
Yeah.
comeback on map 1.
I mean, after we started losing clubhouse rounds, we started like, I don't know, we were all just like,
Just fucking
oh
around,
fuck
picking
this,
everything,
yeah,
and then
just fuck
turned out
this like
good.
reschedule shit. We were all kind of angry because of the reschedule, honestly, because like it's not the same playing because you're just gonna make retarded like mistakes like right off rip because it's a rehost
Because you guys aren't in the
or
competitive
reschedule.
mind.
I mean, yeah, that's the thing. It takes us a whole map to get there, and like no one really wants to play. I didn't really want to play. Inter doesn't want to play. Like no one really wanted to play. It's gonna take us a whole map to warm up.
So Focal said in the chat at some point during I think map 1 that this might be Vane's last Go4. What's up with that?
Um,
PC.
no, I don't think so. Giddy can't play this week, but I was getting at least one more in because I don't get all my
Uh,
PC parts until like July like 7th or 8th.
You
So
ready
I'll
for
be playing
PC?
one more. Yeah, I'm ready.
Hit me and Razor up. I'm sure we'll grind some cash with you. Trying to think of some other shit to ask. I
Are
can't
you?
think
Is
of
this
one.
gonna be
I
the
was gonna
team? Is
ask
this gonna be the team going forward with Razor
the
and
next
Giddy?
For what? Xbox?
the next
I
Go4.
guess for Xbox, yeah.
Yeah.
And
I'm
will
not
we?
making any more changes.
Okay. But this is the next. Once you switch to PC, is Xbox Go 4 done?
Um,
I mean, you
I
can say
honestly
no,
I
but I
couldn't
think
tell
your
you.
best
Yeah.
bet is
Yeah.
if you don't have credits
I
saved
couldn't
up
tell you.
as is, your best bet would to keep playing them because you guys are like almost guaranteed
Yeah.
semis at the minimum at like every week. So it's free credits for your PC. Like if depending on what edition of Siege you get, like the Ultimate Edition will give you all DLC operators but no vanilla ops. So like you can just keep using the credits, buy your leads, buy your skins, so you can start stacking up on PC.
Yeah. I mean, on the Xbox Go 4s are just like just
You're not playing Xbox for 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's why I come back too. I'm still trying to win a Go 4 on Xbox, but I just keep making it to finals. It's just unfortunate. But anyway, GG's to Vane. I mean, that was definitely a well-deserved victory. You guys played lights out. Literally, especially through the second map and like halfway through that first map. Once you guys started getting the rhythm together, it looked like it was over.
yeah.
So yeah, GG's. And I will see you again next week, and I'll see everyone again next week. So thank you all.
That was actually my first time playing Border in like fucking 6 months somehow.
Really?
Yeah, we haven't played Border in so long.
And that's why I gave that map to 95 was because I honestly couldn't remember the last time that I saw Vane.
That's understandable.
Yeah.
The last time we played Border was they played us on that map and they just ran through our shit. They
Yes.
were up 5-0 against us and we were just like, yeah, we lost this map.
Yeah, but so I mean, you guys have been working on strats for that, or I mean, it was just 95 just not ready for it. I don't know, but
No, we just straight up said, yo, we get defense first, ban Thermite, make it harder for them to open up most of our reinforcements. We're banking on winning the defensive half, and then I think once we win the defensive half, we'll win the map because I don't think winning like 2 or 3 rounds on attack is like that hard without a Thermite. So
yeah,
I just assumed we were just gonna win the defensive half. If we would have lost defensive half, probably would have lost the map somehow. But we won the defensive half, so.
And I definitely
confident enough
the
we were
play
gonna
with
win
the Maverick was. I mean, I'd never seen that before. That was definitely like a big brain play.
Yeah, that's the PC strats right there. I had to tease a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. The Pro League. Watching Robbie made the comment that you've been watching too much Pro League. But you can
Yeah, I
never
always
watch
do.
too much Pro League. So yeah. Anyway, that's gonna be it for us. So thank you all for tuning in, and we'll see you later.